Well, congratulations on everything.
Thanks.
And I read the book many years ago when it first came out, and it just struck me. I loved it so much. But I wanted to know from you, when it came out and it was so well received,
Yeah.
did you know what was going to hit you after that?
No, I was completely unprepared, and they don't really prepare you for such things, and there's no guidebook or anything. So I was lost. I didn't know what to make of it all.
How do you even take something like that and then move on to the next book?
That was difficult, actually. The next book was harder to write than it should have been.
Yeah.
And I think because of the sense of expectation or potential for public embarrassment or whatever. So
It's pressure. I'm sure there's a lot of pressure.
yeah,
Right?
and I felt that I was immune
Yeah.
to it, and then it wound up that I wasn't. And
Yeah.
and so the next book was harder to write than the one preceding it or the one after it. I just finished another one,
Right.
and that comparatively was really simple. That sense of pressure was eased, or I'd gotten used to it, or
Yeah.
had gone away, or whatever it was. But yeah, it was. It's hard to write under those conditions, worrying about the future.
I can imagine. Well, this is a great adaptation, a little different from the book. But I wanted to know, when you sit down and you write a book, like, do you even think movie? Do you ever think who would play certain characters or anything like that when you're actually writing?
That comes after the book's completed for me. When I'm working on a novel, I'm really only thinking of the language and the characters, and just trying to do the best job I can do within the confines of the novel. But then once it's done, usually you can sort of, I like to indulge in thoughts of, if this were a movie, what would it look like, kind of a thing.
Right.
But yeah, it's an after the fact.
So what did you
concern.
think? Well, first I want to know when you were approached to make to have this be made into
This
a
movie?
film. Yeah.
John and I had worked together on a film called Terry
Right.
that was directed by Azazel Jacobs. And Azazel read the novel and manuscript, and he handed it off to Allison Dickey, John's wife,
Mhm.
and she made John read it, and that was the beginning of it.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
John is so amazing in this movie too.
Oh, yeah.
You really feel for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you watch something back, have you seen the whole film now?
I have,
Okay,
yeah.
so when you watch something back of something you've written, how does it make you feel when you see it live up there on a big screen?
Yeah, I think people keep wanting me to sum it up, and I can't quite do it. It's a bunch of different feelings at the same time, but the overall feeling is just one of relief and happiness.
Yeah.
I'm relieved that it landed with these people, and that they've all the actors decided to take part, and that Jacques a part of it, and I just feel very fortunate.
Yeah, is it hard to kind of give up your baby sometimes, like to somebody else as to write a screenplay?
Yeah, it's not something you do breezily, and there is a sort of a phase of coming to accept the loss of control, because a fiction writer has complete control.
Right.
So to give that up it feels it's counterintuitive,
Yeah.
But that's just a part of the process.
Right.
Yeah.
At the core of this whole, the movie, the book, it's about what drives people. Why do we do what we do? Why do certain people do it? Even if they know that it might be wrong, they still do
Yeah.
it. How did you come up with this idea, and what drove you to write the book?
Well, again, it's hard to sum up, but I think that there are different kinds of ambition, and some ambition is healthy and some is toxic,
Yeah.
And I think this is evident especially in United States politics right now. It's just, there's a specific type of American man for whom ambition is, and so that's an interesting character to take on, I think.
I think that you need to write a book about that.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so. Do you have anything coming out soon? Another book soon, or?
I have a book
what's
out just
happening?
this week, yeah.
Oh,
called
tell us.
It's called French Exit, and House of Anansi are putting it out here in Canada. So I'm touring for that now.
Oh, well, very good. I look forward to reading that. I'll have to
Thank you.
get a copy. Well, congratulations. Such a pleasure to meet you, and best of luck with everything. And what a great adaptation. I can't wait to see the next one that you do for us. Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Nice